Welcome to Intuitive Flow. I'm your host, Mikaela, intuitive energetic healer, medium, entrepreneur, and mindset mentor with a mission to help you step into your fullest potential by giving you the tools to rid yourself of limiting beliefs, love yourself unconditionally, and create the reality that you dream of living. It is time to transform your mindset, get unstuck, and step into the highest frequency version of yourself who has unshakable confidence. I am even answering your juiciest questions regarding all things intuition, manifestation, personal development, self-love, self-image, and helping you work through your dilemmas, intuitively guiding you to expand your mindset and level up in life. So turn up the volume and get excited for this intuitive flow. Hey guys, welcome back to Intuitive Flow with Mikaela. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing the tool that I used to increase my income after hitting a plateau in business. Now, I want to preface this by stating again that this work is not for the weak. In order for this to work, you must be willing to take radical responsibility for your life. So if you are not willing to take radical responsibility for your life and say, I am in charge of my reality. It is out of God, source, universe's hands. I have free will and I am in charge of my reality. I have the power to create the way that source creates. It is out of their hands. It is up to me to change my life. If you cannot fully say that and you are not rooted to that knowing, then you can go ahead and, not listen to this podcast episode because it's just not going to, you're not going to be able to understand it. Okay. You're not going to be able to understand it, one, and the tool isn't going to work for you. So I want this to work for you. I want it because it worked for me. However, another spoiler alert is you are probably not going to be able to use this tool if you are not investing either in a one-on-one session with me or in a mini intuitive read class or in Awaken intuition training camp, because that's where I will actually teach you how to create ingredients to expedite your manifestations, like with anything that you're desiring. So let's get into it. Let's get into it today. Okay. So if you're ready, if you're still here, you're still listening, that means that you are ready to take radical responsibility for your life, or maybe you already have decided to take radical responsibility for your life. Maybe your life has already shifted because you decided to take radical responsibility. And if that's the case, great job. I'm so proud of you. Pat yourself on the back, take yourself out, celebrate yourself, because this, like I said, is not for the weak. And I am very excited for you and excited to see what you do with the tools that I'm about to give you. Okay, so I used one, my mentor, and two, these are called emotional ingredients that we plug into your creator field. Now, if you don't know what a creator field is, it is your electromagnetic field in scientific terms that is around your body at all times. And what this does is it hands out a script to people on how to treat you, the situations you find yourself in, and the experiences you experience in life. This creator field is made up of your thoughts, beliefs, and your actions. So what does that mean? That means that we're in charge. We're in charge of our external reality, okay? And we already have things plugged into ingredients. These are called emotional ingredients. That's the tool we're talking about today. We already have these emotional ingredients plugged into our creator field. Some of them are just like non-declarative, meaning they're just there. It's just they're already something that we've developed over time through embodiment, through the way that we were raised or whatever, so on and so forth. Now, what is a emotional ingredient? An emotional ingredient is something that we use to plug into our creator field that we are rooted to emotionally. In turn, because we are rooted to that, what does that mean to be rooted? It means that we believe it to be true. Okay. We are emotionally connected to that, knowing that it is our truth. And because we are emotionally connected to this ingredient that is in our creator field, that then controls our external reality. Okay. So you can use these ingredients for manifesting anything in your life. This is as close as it's going to get to source creation. If anything you're manifesting is not in your soul contract. A lot of times people think that they've manifested something when really it's not even something that they've manifested. It's because it was actually all along a part of their soul contract. Now, if you don't know what a soul contract is, that is something that we are born with, right? We come down to earth in a human body with a soul contract. And on this soul contract is everything about us, our qualities, our attributes, everything that's going down in our life. And our higher self and source created this soul contract and put it in our soul for this lifetime. If we desire something and it is not in our soul contract, that means that we can use these secret ingredients. We can plug in these ingredients to give us the emotions, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs that are necessary to draw in that manifestation and create it for ourselves. So let's say that writing a book is a part of my soul contract, and I am looking in on my soul contract and I'm like, okay, well, what's the timeline of me writing this book and having it be published? Well, it says like when I'm 45, that's what's going to happen. Okay, well, what if I want to expedite that process? So we'll basically see what lessons I have to learn in order to learn them quicker. We'll negotiate with the soul and we'll learn them quicker. And then because we're learning them quicker, we can we'll bypass the lesson. So we don't have to learn the lesson the hard way because we're just talking to the soul and figuring out the lesson. So we're saving fucking so much time. We're literally quantum leaping. To add on top of that, we're going to plug in the emotional ingredients that we need to expedite the manifestation. So instead of getting it at 45, I'm going to get it at 35. Okay. Now, I hope you're still following. I hope you're still here. Let's say that the manifestation, the thing you're desiring, is not in your soul contract. If it is not in your soul contract, we can use these emotional ingredients to plug into our creator field to make us a magnet for whatever it is that we are desiring to create for ourselves. And we are using these emotional ingredients to plug into our creator field to draw in what it is that we want a lot faster. So let's say in my case, for instance, there's something in my energy. Not only is there something in my energy that is almost quote unquote blocking me from getting where I want to go, or like there's something that I'm missing. That's where intuition comes into play. And you've got to get neutral. Like I had to get neutral about some things that was going on. I had to see how it was actually like the best thing for me, that I was going through what I was going through. And when I did that, when I got neutral, because everything is neutral, everything is in balance. It's the universal law of polarity, meaning that there's no good or bad. It's just all neutral. In Source's eyes, in Source's lens, everything is neutral. Okay. So with that being said, I had to see the good and the bad of the things that I was experiencing. And then I plugged in the emotional ingredients that were channeled from my mentor. My mentor channeled these for me from my higher self field. And the reason I went to my mentor is because all healers need healers. It is very normal to have blind spots, and I had some blind spots. There's some things that I was not seeing in my energy. And because my emotions were so connected, obviously, to my business, I wasn't seeing the things that I needed to see. And so I wasn't able to shift things that I wasn't able to shift until I talked to my mentor about it. So she helped me shift my energy by by telling me what I needed to do. So she gave me the tools to shift my energy. I shifted my energy. Okay. And that's what's so special and so important about having a mentor or a friend who's an intuitive that can guide you towards what it is that you need to shift and heal in order to get what you want. So these emotional ingredients were channeled straight from my higher self, and I was able to plug them in, meaning just clock the micro moments, prove them to be true. And this is very similar to, like, I've given a few of these on my podcast in podcast episodes prior. And a really like a good common one that I've given before is if you want to attract more, let's say, abundance into your life, a general one that is really great for you to attract that will help you rewire your neural pathway is focusing on how you are already abundant, right? So when you are focused on the thing that you are desiring to attract, and you focus on how you already have that thing in your life currently, then you're going to attract more of it. Just like if you are in a mindset of scarcity and lack, you're going to manifest more scarcity and lack. It goes the same for each one. So when I have you guys write a list in your phone and title it abundance, and then write down literally everything in your life that you are abundant in, then guess what's happening? You're going to create more abundance because you're focused on abundance. And the universal law of focus literally states that what you focus on grows. Okay. So that's kind of like the same concept here. So, emotional ingredients I am plugging in that are specific to me. I'll give you one. Okay. I'll give you one that I am currently doing. Let me pull it up on my phone. Okay. This is, again, proving to myself that, to my subconscious, right? Because I consciously know this, but you've got to prove it to your subconscious too, because they don't speak the same language. And one of the ingredients that I am clocking to draw in more for myself is how I have earned the right to be making X per year. X a year. Okay. I'm not going to give you the numbers. I'm not going to give you numbers. Okay. But how have I earned the right? And this is proving to my subconscious that, like, I've earned the right. I have a whole list here already. I've been doing this for a few weeks now. But the first thing that I put on this list is that I simply exist. Like, I have earned the right because I fucking exist. You guys, we are conditioned. So it's ingrained in our subconscious mind that we have to prove ourselves to make a certain amount of money, that we have to have a certification, or we have to have a bachelor's or a master's, or we have to be a fucking doctor, or we have to be a lawyer, or whatever the case may be, in order to earn the right to make X per year. And I want you to think about how you deserve, like, you don't have to, like, you deserve everything. You deserve whatever it is that you're desiring. There is, like, the amount of money that's in your bank account doesn't equal how much you are worth. Okay. And the amount you get paid also doesn't have anything to do with what you are worth. So the more that you can get rooted to, I have earned the right to make X per year simply because I exist, and then adding to that list, like, how else have you earned the right? Maybe it's that you did go to school. Maybe it's that you have trained in your field for X amount of years or X amount of hours, right? So, with that being said, you've got to constantly remind yourself daily. I do this every night, I do my ingredients every night, of how that is true. Now, what we're doing is, remember, your creator field that hands out the script that creates your external reality, that is made up of what? Your thoughts, feelings, and what you believe to be true. So if I am on a subconscious level rewiring the neural pathways in my brain that are right now, that believed that I had to prove myself in order to make X amount per year, then what is that doing? That is rewiring my brain. Okay. It's rewiring my brain to know that I've already done more than enough to earn my desired amount. And so have you. You have to. Okay. So that is one example of an emotional ingredient, like as far as money goes. And then I can give another one. Another one here that I use is achievements. Like, what are my achievements? Why do we focus on our achievements? Why do we want to celebrate our achievements? Why are we plugging celebration? Why are we plugging, I'm proud of myself and I have done enough into our creator field? Because if we do not think that we've done enough, or we do not celebrate ourselves, other people are not going to celebrate us. If we do not think that we have done enough, then other people are not going to think that we've done enough. They're not going to think that we are enough. They're not going to buy what we're selling because it's not enough. You see the leak here. This is a leak, a hole in your creator field. It's leaking the opportunity. It's leaking the abundance that you could have in your life. Okay. So now, what we do is create the note in your phone, title it achievements in business, personal life, relationships, literal health, everywhere. Okay. We're going to clock that on a daily basis to prove to our subconscious that we've done enough, period. And when you get into that rhythm and it just becomes a non-declarative, it's then programmed into your creator field that you are enough, you've done enough, you do enough on the daily. Or with the first one, that you have earned the right to make X amount per year. There's nothing more that you need to be doing. It is yours. It is already decided. It is inevitable. Do we see how this is important? Because if we have those two things programmed into our creator field, just like the same thing with, like, let's do a self-love or a self-image one. A self-image one could be something like you insert your name and then you go, I know what you offer is truly something no one else can compete with. I know you are incredibly original and the best of the best. So that's another ingredient that would be really good for you to start proving to your subconscious, because if you are rooted to knowing that what you do is the best of the best, I'm the best at being Mikaela. Mikaela's the best at being Mikaela. You're the best at being you. We're all the best of the best. We're all the best at what we do because no one does things the way that you do them. You are special. You are unique. And no one can do things the way that you do them. You are the best of the best at what you do, period, end of story. Okay. If you can truly get rooted to that, then guess what that does? It makes other people they just know that you are the best of the best, that they are confident in hiring you because they believe that you are the best of the best. Why? Because you believe that you are the best of the best. Do we understand how this is important? If you have it written in your creator field that you're the best of the best, that you are proud of yourself, that you have done more than enough, then other people are going to feel that subconsciously. They're going to feel the energy of that radiating off of you. And that is how they are going to feel as well. And when you are focused on abundance and you're attracting more abundance, when you're connected to your intuition, you are accessing an entire new level of wealth for yourself, because you can pinpoint what is going on in your energy. And if you can't, by the time you're done with Awaken Intuition Training Camp, you've got a friend or two, or maybe more, of people who are also in this work and have your back and are down to do little mini intuitive reads on you if the need be, right? So it's truly, learning this work is such a game changer, you guys. Learning this work is such a game changer. And if you are desiring to manifest something into your life that maybe is, like I did this the other day with something that is in my soul contract. It's in my soul contract, but I'm not contracted to achieve it until 5 years. So I channeled the ingredients that I needed to get it down to 3 years. And I use my intuition to get these timelines. And that's the magic of intuition, is we can massively, massively expedite things in our life because we don't have to waste time learning the lessons without intuition. So intuition is truly a game changer because it collapses timelines, it quantum leaps you, and it truly does change your entire reality. So a few weeks ago when I was getting all the questions of, oh my gosh, like how did this even happen? Like how did you have a 7,000% increase in business in your income in less than 24 hours? Like that doesn't even make sense. Well, it does when you're in intuition and you understand that anything can happen in the entrepreneurial space, anything can happen in the online space, okay? Especially when you are connected to your intuition, especially when you know the exact ingredients, the exact emotional ingredients that you need to connect and get rooted to draw in what it is that you are desiring to manifest, okay? Or to expedite that manifestation process. Without this tool, without emotional ingredients, you are massively missing out on just expediting everything that you want. And this is something that I will be teaching inside of Awaken. It's something I do teach inside of Awaken. I've been teaching it. I teach it inside of mentorship. I'm constantly giving people in my one-on-one sessions ingredients to connect to get what they want, as well as my one-on-one students who are entrepreneurs. Even like, I mean, I have a client who I helped manifest a $15,000 a year raise in a job that she hasn't even been at for more than a year. She literally was about to hit her 1 year mark in her job, and she manifested a 15K a month raise. She was going to ask for something lower, and I was like, absolutely not. You need to ask for this amount. She got it plus extra pay time off. So the work works when you work it, and the ingredients can be used not just for manifesting money, like literally manifesting anything you want. So it can manifest people to, like I said, like a romantic partner. It can manifest money. It can manifest raises. It can manifest the perfect job or the career or your dream house. Like literally anything you can create emotional ingredients for, then get rooted to them, and then expedite the process of your manifestation. However, if you do not do the work does not work. So if you do the work works, but you've got to do the work, right? You've got to put your excuses aside and take the time to do the work because it works. And I am living proof of that time and time again. And this whole 7,000% increase is just another, like, I wasn't surprised. It was like oh, well, duh. It was really, this is exciting and I'm happy about it. But like, also, of course, this happened because this is the work that I teach. This is the work that I embody. This is the work that I live, breathe, and teach. So of course it's going to work. This is why I'm in this work. This is why I'm so passionate about this work, is because it's worked time and time again for myself and for so many others and for my clients. So if you are desiring to manifest something and you want to get crystal clear on the ingredients that you need to expedite that process, book a one-on-one session with me. Hop into mentorship. I have 2 spots that I'm opening up for April where I really dig into your creator field. We get down to exactly what you need to shift to become the highest version of you possible. We go into intuition training if that's something you're interested in, which everybody who's attracted to me ends up being like attracted to my business and working with me, ends up wanting to strengthen their intuitive muscle. And with that comes becoming a master over your creator field, having that Olympic athlete level control over your creator field, meaning control over your life. And so if that is something that sounds like you're into, my email is going to be in the show notes below, and email the team or check out my website and you can apply on my website for April mentorship. Like I said, I've got 2 spots available for that. What's included in that is 2 1 hour, 1 hour and 15 typically sessions. And you also get text access to me in between your sessions if you have an emergency, if you want me to intuitively cross-check anything for you. And it's really just a fun time. So go ahead if you're interested in that. I will put the application to apply for mentorship. It is a 3-month minimum. And I am really excited for the women who are about to jump in because I know you're out there. I know you're listening. I know you're wanting to join. Just take the leap. It is so worth it. The investment in yourself is going to have a high return on investment. There is absolutely zero doubt about it because that is just a belief. Like, that is a core belief that you should have ingrained in your brain that one, every dollar I spend comes back to me multiplied. And two, whenever I invest in myself, I actually make more money, period. End of story. So if that's something you're interested in, like I said, show notes below, check it out. Make sure you apply. Awaken Intuition Training Camp is opening up level 1 again for enrollment. I'm so excited about this. We are going to open up enrollment again in April. So it's not open quite yet, but make sure you check out the show notes below and get on the wait list so that you do not miss early bird pricing for level 1 of Awaken Intuition Training Camp. And if you have any questions, as always, my DMs are open. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. If you're here on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe this video. I appreciate you so much. Mwah. Sending you so much love. Make sure you screenshot this, post it to your IG story, tag me. I love to repost you guys. I love hearing from you and how you like the episode. You are in charge of your reality. Don't ever forget that. You can create incredible things for yourself. You've just got to get out of your victim mindset. And I know that if you're here and you're listening, you are ready to step out of your victim mindset and take radical responsibility and have control over your life again. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much again for listening. And per usual, we will chat soon. Bye.